Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Matt Adams, and this is your Golf Central update. There is a star-studded field at the historic Riviera Country Club this week for the Genesis Invitational, what some are calling a mini major. All the players in the top 10 in the world are in the field. Here's a look at those top 10. There you see Jon Rahm on top of the ranking, followed by Colin Morikawa and Patrick Cantlay. At number 9 sits last week's winner at the WM Phoenix Open, Scottie Scheffler, who joined Damon Hack and Eamon Lynch on Golf Today.
For Scottie, you had 17 top 10s before Sunday's win. All these folks on TV, these golf writers were saying he's going to win. He's the best without a win. How'd you deal with all that chatter?
I didn't really pay too much attention to it. The only time I ever really thought about it was when I would get questions asked about that in the interview room, and it didn't really cross my mind too much. I'm not here playing. I've just been out here trying to compete and do my best, and outside of that, I don't really think too much.
Scottie, I'm curious what Ted Scott brought to your team last week, because this is a guy, since you started working with him at the RSM, he'd had a lot of experience on Sunday afternoons in contention in Phoenix. You know, Bubba had been second twice, he'd been third, he'd been fourth, he'd been fifth. Was there a moment along the way where Ted Scott had a word or a piece of advice that helped you get across that finish line?
I think throughout the week, he kind of just keeps me pretty calm and relaxed out there. He keeps things loose, which is nice. He's able to make me laugh in certain situations where, I'm pretty frustrated and I don't really want to laugh or smile or, anything like that. And he just does a good job of keeping me in the right frame of mind just so we can keep grinding and keep trying to play some good golf.
Scottie, I've asked you this before. I'm going to ask you again. Your college coach, John Fields at Texas, told me last year you have the it factor. Halle Berry has the it factor. Michael Jordan, Tiger, Jordan Spieth. What is the it factor in your mind? How would you describe it?
I'm not really sure. I'm glad Coach Fields thinks that I have it, and maybe I do have a little bit of it, but I feel like I've done a decent job of performing well in kind of bigger moments, and last week was obviously a pretty big moment for me, and so to be able to perform well under pressure and finish strong and to be able to win the tournament was definitely pretty special for my family and me.
I bet you didn't think you were going to come on this show, Scottie, and be compared to Halle Berry. But, strange things happen around here.
Yeah, that was definitely not.
There's one statistic really stands out with you this year. There's throughout your career, which is still obviously now pretty young, but there's been a marked improvement in your putting statistics every year, particularly from last year to this year. What have you been working with, and is it with Rick Smith you've been working to get that improvement in that part of the game?
Yeah, I've been working a lot with, the guys at Scotty Cameron to kind of help, improve my stroke. And then Randy and I have been doing a ton of work at home in our off weeks. And I got a nice little practice putting set up in my living room also that my wife lets me have to practice a little bit there as well. And so I think it's just a lot of hard work paying off. I haven't really made any drastic changes to that, aspect of my game. I've just been keep trying to improve a little bit at a time. And according to the statistics I have. And so, maybe I have a little bit over time.
All right, Scottie, I left Phoenix on Friday afternoon with a tear in my eye, insistent that the scene was so good and so special and memorable that it needed to be replicated at some point during the year, maybe once or twice more. Would you like to see it again, maybe in the playoffs, or is TPC Scottsdale the only place that scene should happen?
Yeah, I'm not really sure if it's the only place it should happen. I don't think it should be like that every week on tour. I think that would be pretty draining for all of us, but to have it a few times throughout the year is pretty special, and it's a lot of fun to be able to play in that environment. And so having it a few more times a year would be pretty cool.
All right, Scottie, I want to leave you with this. We just had a chat about the reachable par 4, the 10th hole at Riviera compared to the 17th at TPC Scottsdale. Which do you like better and why?
Well, if I was to play one of them each day, it'd probably be 17th at Scottsdale because it's a bit easier than this one. This one, you're kind of just trying to get it in place somewhere up there on the green on the left side to where if you do make a mistake, you can still somehow make a 4. If you hit it anywhere at the pin or right of the pin, you can get in a really bad spot really quickly. And so this hole out here is pretty challenging. And, there's a few different ways to play it. I have a way that I like to play it, and it's paid off sometimes, and I've gotten bit in the butt a few times by it as well.
Are you driver just all the time? You be aggressive, no need to overthink it, just aim for that left side?
I've laid up on this hole once in my career, and it was at the USAM here in the playoff to get into match play, and I laid up, and I think I made triple. So I'm not laying up again. So for me, it's usually a 3-wood driver out somewhere left of the green, and then try and manufacture something around the green to where I can have a birdie look.
Well, Scottie, congratulations on the big win on Sunday. Hope we talk to you again down the road. Appreciate it.
Tiger Woods will be meeting with the press at the Genesis Invitational at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. You can watch it live right here on Golf Channel. Thanks for joining us, and so long.